Oh, hello there, traveler, and welcome to our nation, the Dominion of Vaida. Now, we're a pretty small nation with a population of about 12 million people, but we're known to have excellent civil rights as well as political freedom. And now, to give you a quick rundown of our policies and societal functions here in Vaida, after a quick salute to the flag, which depicts our national animal and fruit, the kiwi, here are our ambassadorial liaisons, Valeria Limonio and myself, Jalen Wong.
In the ideal libertarian society that Jay and I created, we would have policies that the government would enforce in order to treat the worst off citizens of Lake Vida. To combat homelessness, an affordable housing policy will be enforced to ensure that our low-income citizens are able to have the comfort and security of a house. We would also have a supportive housing policy that enables at-risk families or the homeless to become reintegrated with society rather than just being the outliers. In order to minimize any discrimination, the right to equality and non-discrimination policy will be enforced to ensure the rights of all races, religions, genders, sexes, and sexual orientations are respected. To help the working poor and those in poverty, a public policy will be in place which will broaden the employment and educational opportunities for all citizens of Lake Vida. In order to regulate the prison system and former felons, the alternatives to arrest and incarceration policy will be implemented, creating a healthier and safer nation. This policy will also help reduce the length of overly harsh sentences. The Lake Vidan economic structure is extremely diverse, and that is thanks to the variety of private businesses that Lake Vida has to offer. Currently, the economy is fairly good, and it is expected to grow with time. Two policies that demonstrate Lake Vida's economic structure are the Affirmative Action Policy, which establishes that all members of society, regardless of sex, gender, race, religion, or any disabilities, are given the same exact employment opportunities. And the fiscal policy, which will be used to stabilize the general equality of Lake Vida's economy. Although government involvement is limited in Lake Vida, in order for the policies to be properly enforced, the government will have to regulate them.
To promote social engagement and pride in being a citizen in a libertarian nation such as Vida, which functions on a non-interventionism standpoint, there is a heavily patriotic national broadcast held twice a year, in which the government and the heads of major corporations gather to openly discuss the current state of the nation, and multiple celebrities in the entertainment industry perform live for the people. Opening acts for these performances are members of the nation's youth who practice their skills in singing, dancing, etc. in hopes of having the honor of being chosen to perform for their country. Also, by providing the freedom to create organizations and communities, either real-world or virtual, and promoting the construction of facilities such as churches, bars, public parks, and intercity biking trails, Lake Vida's citizens have many options when it comes to recreational activities. This promotes social engagement, activity, and interaction, as well as a busy, though sometimes repetitive, lifestyle. Here in Lake Vida, our healthcare system is a mix of Canada's single-payer system, in which the government funds healthcare for everyone through taxation, and the United Kingdom's socialized healthcare system, where private doctors and public hospitals are paid by the government and not insurance companies. Medical and cosmetic surgeries, as well as abortions and gender reassignment operations, are covered by healthcare as well as any and all dental work. However, medical prescriptions and eyeglasses are not covered and are paid for by citizens themselves or through private insurance. One major policy that we have here in Vida is that we definitely do not have our hospitals following just-in-time logistics as the United States does. This means that our hospitals stockpile medical equipment, such as face masks and surgical gloves, as opposed to it all being placed in a national stockpile, though this does come at the cost of extra storage space and the aforementioned items reaching their expiration dates.